Barrister Umeri Fortune as he lectured us on the topic career and early craftsmanship education. Thank you.
This lecture covers career and early craftsmanship. If you look around us in the society today, if you look around us in this late 21st century, we get to discover that a lot of youth, which is the leader of tomorrow, are not really protracting themselves in a bid to carve out a niche in the career path for themselves. Now, without much ado, we are going to really understand what is the meaning of career. Career is the occupation in which an individual is trained to practice. That is simply what career is. And if you go further to understand what craftsmanship is, craftsmanship as it is craftsmanship has to do with the skill in the occupation or trade in which one is to practice. Now, the importance of craftsmanship as it gets to do with early craftsmanship has to expose us to the idea that when you understand your part in life, when you understand the craftsmanship you are exposed to as early in life, it will give you so many opportunities. It will not make you to be looking around, looking for what to do when you already have something that you are to develop upon. It will give you the ability to fail, succeed, because whether we like it or not, failure is a part of success.
And if you look at the crowd, yes, it's a crowd of youths, but their conduct so far does not depict youthfulness. It shows that these are regulated, well-coordinated young men. That is decency. And they are decent in this manner simply because they have a purpose. They did not, as far as they are concerned, they did not come here with a mindset of wasting their time. No. You learn when your brain is already switched on because you want to learn. You will own up to what you said and you will be very ready, even if the senior police officer is here. You will be very ready to do what? To defend what you have said. Now, what are some of these attributes of purposeful life? There is self-discovery. Secondly, goal setting. Thirdly, we have personal growth. When you have purpose in life and you are able to define your purpose in life, you will grow sporadically.
I say one of the causes of this crime is unemployment on the part of the youth. Then another way I want to focus my attention on is drug. If you arrest 100 criminals, let's say 100 kidnappers, if you look at them, if you question them, search them, check them properly, you will see that about 90 of them were motivated by drug. Take for example somebody taking hard drug. I've seen a man when I was in Saple. He left his car. He exchanged his car with a cocaine seller just because he was addicted and he must take it. And if he doesn't take it, he can never be himself. He pledged his car there. When he came home after smoking, he left the car. They were asking of the car. Later, somebody informed them, this is what happened. The family has to source money to go and pay and recover his vehicle back. So if we can focus on minimizing that drugs, you know, anything, you cannot stop it completely. But if they can minimize it, basically, the rate of crime will come down.
Two persons commit crime. I mean crime. In any type of crime, but crime. Now, another person coming to find out what that person has done, either to seek for the bail or to verify what is the issue, maybe called, I'm being arrested by police or I'm at the police station. Him getting there, they say, no, you belong to so association with this person who commits this crime. Even when the person is not there when that crime was committed, I would like you to throw more light. If that person, if it's the organization that commits the crime or the individual that commits that crime.
You see, if somebody is arrested maybe there's a crime committed, and he now makes a confessional statement that you are among, and maybe the thing has not fitted to your ear. You have not got a wind of it that you have been confessed of having been involved in that crime. If you walk in and the person identifies you to the police, you can be arrested there. We don't even do arrest by proxy. Arresting relative for offense committed by somebody, we don't do it. It's not done.
You see, the law is right. The law is the law. And the law says that criminal responsibility is not transferable. Criminal responsibility cannot be transferred. And it was established in the case of Okonkwo against African Continental Bank. What happened in that case? Is somebody that is a banker stole money from the bank and ran away. But the information went to the bank that the house, the building, the money, the cars, and the jewelry that the mother was using was proceed of the money that was embezzled. What did they do that time? They went to arrest the mother. It was held in the Supreme Court that that particular arrest, that particular conviction was squashed because criminal responsibility cannot be transferred. So when you know your rights, you know that fact, it can lead you, it can save you, it can guide you. Now, I will speak on the side of the police. You see, police, the Nigerian police does not do anything without reasonable suspicion. Now, I use the word reasonable suspicion. You may begin to ask, what is that reasonable suspicion that I just came to secure a bail? How you look is automatically a reasonable suspicion. How you talk, how they psych you, how you react, how you even relate with the person you came to secure his release is a reasonable suspicion. I don't see any reason why you are dressed casually, you are okay. On a Monday or Wednesday afternoon, you go into the police station, you ask about a suspect that is already in police custody, you ask them to release the person, and you're already arrested. If it happened, you have every right to take that matter up.
Question to ask my officer. One is the fact of police embarrassing boys. Maybe because the place is a lowly place, or maybe they checked your papers, it's complete. They just need you to give them something and you refuse. They start embarrassing you. Is it right? And my second question is that someone using a motorcycle, is it in the constitution that you must go around with a driving license or not?
If you know, if all these our boys, they stop you and you have your documents intact, and they are insisting you must part with something, it's all right. Follow them to the station. Come to my office, SO's office, DPO's office. Be bold. My DPO is a man with open door policy. He will receive you. He will call them what offense has not committed. And I believe your right to be protected. Even myself, the station officer, the same thing. Thank you very much.
Whether we like it or not, there's going to be a hunger in the society, more hunger. You know why? Our farmers, our mothers, our relatives in the village, they don't go to farm. Maybe it doesn't disturb you, but it pains me. Where a farmer cannot go and cultivate. We don't have industry here, whether we like it or not. I'm appealing. I know you guys are trying, security-wise. This issue about kidnapping is a problem to us in our society. As I'm talking to you, I'm bleeding in my heart. You know why I'm saying it? We have relatives who are in Abavu. If they are going to farm, they will go and meet a group of vigilantes that will escort them. It's not done in a society. It's a pity where we find ourselves. And if you watch what happened last year, if a piece of corn was sold 500, 300, why? Because our farmers, our mothers are not going to plant again. And these are what we use in generating money here. There's no factory. There's no industry where we can cultivate. Say we are going there. I'm appealing. It's not a question. I'm appealing that you have been in another police. There are ideas. When you get an information, keep that information to you. Because we are trying to express our feeling to our relative. When you get a concrete information, bring it. Let's pass it to Nigeria police so that they can do their job.
Mine is not a question, but it's like a contributory word to what they've said. I want to marry the three major topics, although it is in 4, but the other last 2, the first 2, which the officer dealt with, is almost in 1. What is there is this: career path, decency, and purposefulness, and crime and drug abuse. You find out that one leads to the other. When you are into drug abuse, after you must have taken so much drugs that you're no longer in control of yourself, you lose your purposefulness, thereby making you not to think of what will be useful to you tomorrow, which is the career aspect that the barrister dealt with. So my brothers, I want to employ us that when we want to live in a society that is free or has less crime, we must, one, jettison drug. Drug doesn't give us any good thing. There is no advantage of drug abuse. I've made some research and I've found out that there is no benefit of drug abuse. Rather, it is of more evil than you think you want to gain from it. And because you are like today now being Sunday, if you have something you want to do tomorrow, and today you get yourself destroyed with drugs of any kind, in alcohol or smoke or whatever, tomorrow you will not think of going to wherever you want to go to. Rather, you'll be there wasting away your time. Then coming to craftsmanship, as it were, my brother, just like Barrister Omeri said, it is not only education. Education is good. There is no gainsaying that. I tell my students that. For those of you who have that slogan that school na scam, it's a lie. School is not a scam.
Okay, yes, I am Barrister Umeri Fortune Nduka. The Secretary ICA Chapter MBM of Africa. I am very happy to be a part of the speaker in this very important topic that borders on career and early craftsmanship. You know, I am not surprised having this opportunity, because MBM of Africa has always been a movement that is poised towards the emancipation of the mind of the Africans. Emancipation in the sense of making us the better person, making us the better version of who we are many years ago and up to this very moment. You see, this lecture is a very important lecture, and of which the audience was very happy, or is very, very happy to be a part of it. And I feel that if you go and ask any of them, they will tell you that they wish that opportunities and sensitizations like this becomes a frequent occurrence. So I want to appreciate the leadership of the movement ICA chapter in person of Comrade Nzam Shedrack, the president of MBM of Africa ICA chapter. I want to appreciate everybody present here, and I want to also appreciate the station officer, DSP Caesar. I want to thank you very much for coming and for making today's event a very glorious and colorful one. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. The program is impressive, as it has given us an opportunity to interact with our brothers, especially my younger ones here. We have told them the effect of drug in the society, how it commits people to commit crime. So in fact, for some of them who have had us, they will change. For those of them that are involved in the drugs, they will change. Thank you very much.
Like I said earlier, my name is Honorable Edwin Oko. The NBM has come with a purpose. They have defined their own concept of social decency. And they don't want to stop at that. They want to make it as a social weapon to really kill all forms of criminality and misdemeanors that we have today in the society. That brings to your mind the fact that the neo-black movement is now a social order. It's a social machine, fully oiled to put the society on the path of growth, on the path of development, on the path of positivity.